In my book, The End of Power, I argue that in the 21st century, power has changed. It has become easier to acquire, harder to use, and easier to lose. This is happening everywhere in the globe, and both geographically and functionally. It's happening in many regions, but it's also happening in the Vatican and the Pentagon, in sports clubs and organized crime syndicates, in large companies and banks and media companies, in unions, everywhere where power matters. Power has become easy to challenge, sometimes possible to get when in the past was not possible, but then is ephemeral because there are many, again, the cycle repeats and there are many challenges. And that has many consequences on the way we organize politics, the way we organize the private sector and the public sector and everything else. Polarization, post-truth, and populism each start with P, and these are the three Ps that are defining, pushing, driving politics everywhere in the world. Polarization is this situation in which society is divided, in which there are wedges, divisions, fragmentations, conflict within a society. And that then leads to bad politics. Politics when agreements, where compromises, where blocks and coalitions that can govern are very hard to attain, and therefore the country becomes ungovernable. And we are seeing it everywhere. In Israel, there is a difficulty in forming government. In Spain, in the United Kingdom with Brexit. Around the world, you can see that polarization has gone global. These divisions that make it impossible for a government to govern. That is connected to the second P, the P of post-truth, which was the word picked by the Oxford Dictionary as the word of the year in 2016. Post-truth is a situation in which these societies no longer know what is true and what is not, what is a fact and what is invention, what is a lie and what is a reality. The internet had promised us that we would have all the information at our hands and that would be easily accessible, which is true. But the paradox is that in a world of full information, we still have very confused societies in which it's not clear what is true and what is not. And the third P is populism. Is this trend around the world in which governments and political parties choose to tell voters whatever they want and make promises that they know that they cannot achieve, they cannot deliver, they lie often, and some of them have very autocratic propensities. These three Ps drive the need to obtain and retain power in the 21st century.